time for more Heavier Than Heaven. My name is Danger Zone, joined as always by Project.
Hello.
But, very special treat, because this time we have the entirety of local metal band Providence in the house here tonight.
Hey guys.
Very excited to be hosting you guys. So let's get some introductions down here.
Hey, what's up? I'm Josh. I do vocals.
What's up? I'm Trevor. I play guitar.
My name's Brady and I hit things.
We got Billy.
I play bass.
And we got Mike.
And I play guitar as well.
Welcome, guys. Thanks a lot for coming on the show. We're really happy to have you.
Thanks for having us.
We're going to be playing some selections from your EP, as well as getting to know the men behind Providence. So I was really curious, where does the name Providence come from?
It means a lot of things, you could say, but to me it means like basically in your mind, your consciousness and your awakening of your own mind, being able to depend on your own mind for everything and being able to question everything rather than, depending on things and accepting answers from people because you think they're right. You go out and find your own answers for things.
Going against the grain.
Divine Providence.
Right on. A lot of answers to one simple name. I like that. That's good. I wanted to know how you guys came together as Providence, and how long ago was that?
That was a full band about a year ago.
Yeah, we've been playing all together for about a year. Me and Trevor here, we had a band back in our hometown, Bridgewater, Nova Scotia. We played in a band called For the Empire. Stopped playing that because we lost our singer, so we went on and decided to start writing some heavier stuff.
Have any of you guys kind of grown up together in Bridgewater?
Well, Mikey met each other through Empire Theaters.
I'm the youngest in the band, and he went to a different school, but I knew him from my school, and they kind of...
Who's him? Yeah.
Mikey, sorry, jeez, I'm just pointing. Mikey Trevor grew up with them, and they kind of had mutual friends who kind of got us together, and they knew I played drums, and we were a three-piece for the longest time. We went through different vocalists and bass players until we got these guys.
We found Josh on Facebook. We got him. I went out and we just got tired of looking. We need a vocalist for a heavy gent groove metal thing band.
Yeah, about 2 weeks later, I met these guys. We jammed, and then, Sure enough. 2 months later, we played our first show without a bassist.
Yeah. Billy came shortly after.
Yeah, and that's when we met Billy.
I was watching in the crowd. I saw a post by Trevor, I think it was. He's like, I need a bassist desperately. And I was just like, all right, let's do it. And I think it was like that weekend I went and jammed with them. I had a 4-string, and they all had like 7-string guitars. And I didn't know what I was doing.
You're back on Heavier Than Heaven on ckdu 88.1 and ckdu.ca. That was track number 1 of 4 from Providence's EP, Sequential. We just so happened to be in the studio with Providence. So that was the one that kind of got our audience turned on to what you guys are doing. And so now I think it's a good time to kind of get into, well, we've heard what you have to offer. Where does that come from?
Volumes would have been the band for me that really started out with the change from just melodic metal and riffs and stuff like that to adding some sort of groove to almost every riff that we could to try and keep people's heads bobbing all the time, trying to make it catchy for everyone.
I mean, I've listened to metal, like I've actually like listened to Protest, Hear the Hero, like Lamb of God, like all those are all metal influences for me, but like I've got a lot of punk and like ska influences and like rock and roll and that sort of thing, so, but yeah, I kind of just bring it all.
I bring it all, man.
I kind of got into metal. The first metal band was Slipknot right away.
Right.
That just took me right in, and then from there it just kind of progressed. I liked Bring Me the Horizon for way too long.
When I first got into metal, it was the ABCs. It was Arch Enemy, Bullet for My Valentine, Children of Bodom.
Okay.
Those were my top 3. And then
Perfect.
mostly I started turning towards August Burns Red and Periphery kind of stuff, like more faster technical stuff, like stuff that plays with my brain.
From the ABCs to the APs.
Yeah, I guess.
I'd have to go with Lex on Fire self-titled album. They got me into screaming. But for now, it's like Parkway Drive.
I think we all kind of listen to all different kinds of stuff. We all listen to rap and metal and mix it all together. Whatever's good music, we can kind of just weed out the bad stuff.
When did you guys decide that you wanted to be kind of musicians?
Trevor, have been playing.
Hi, Trevor.
Well,
Hi,
I
Trevor.
Yeah, no.
I started playing in a band, so I was about 16, just like doing covers of Rage Against the Machine and Kill Switch Engage and Paint It Black and like stuff like that, and just getting a few people together to jam, going through members and stuff.
Well, I started playing bass in like grade 8, and the only reason why I picked it up was because like my friends were all getting instruments and stuff, and like they had 2 guitars, they had a drummer, but nobody had the bass guitar. So I was just like, all right, I'll play bass, I'll see what happens, and I loved it.
I got myself an electric guitar when I was about 15. I played a little J Junior little black acoustic guitar, and I was playing Godsmack on it all the time, and
Ooh.
rocking out playing the Godsmack.
Right in 2002.
Oh yeah, and then and then had met up with Trevor when I worked at the theaters, and he's like, "Do you play guitar?" Yeah, sure. So I
You like Godsmack?
picked up a little. Yeah, that's what I told him, and he got me right into the Kill Switch Engage and August Burns Red and stuff like that, and that's when I really started to start picking up electric guitar more and playing it then, and it's just progressed from there. He's taught me pretty much everything I know. So
I don't really know what sparked it, but I just know when I was around 8, I would just go get sticks in the woods and hit ice cream containers. And I begged my parents for a drum
It's
set.
better than killing a small animal.
Yeah, I begged for a drum set every year for Christmas, birthday, all that stuff. Yeah.
Me too,
until
brother.
8 years later, when I was 16.
Whoa,
and I
man.
finally got it.
gotta work for it, man.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of rap and hip hop, but Linkin Park.
Yep.
Here in Chester.
Yeah.
Here in
Yo.
Chester is what got me into screaming, and I just tried it one day, so I was like, and I didn't join a band for like 3-4 years, and it was just up to probably like 3 years ago that I joined my first band.
Mhm.
And then we broke up. We only lasted like 6 months, and then I met these
What
guys.
was the name of that band?
Shoot the Messenger.
Nice. So when did you start playing music in Halifax together, the 5 of you together?
Was it a year and a half ago?
Yeah.
Bus Stop Theater Show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bus Stop Theater.
That was like November, wasn't it?
No,
I-
December 2012.
December 2012.
Yeah, the house shows were some of the best times because they were
Yeah,
just.
we played parties
packed.
and like 19 plus shows a lot,
Yeah.
more so than all ages. I don't know. People like to throw down when they're drunk.
Which bands, local bands, have you kind of taken in since you've started being regulars around here?
We played plenty of shows with Sleep Shaker and Last Call Chernobyl is one of my favorite bands.
Vice
Yeah.
and Virtue,
Vice and Virtue as well, yes.
boys.
Acid Sleep.
Dirt Stash.
As City Sleeps, yeah.
And predecessor.
What are some of the venues that you guys have been playing mostly around here?
Or which bar and grill?
Michael's
Yeah,
all
Michael's
the
Bar and
time.
Grill is our home right now.
Right down the street from my house.
Yeah.
Right on.
That is our spot.
Pavilion.
We played the Pavilion twice.
Benstock, yes. That's a
Benstock.
nice
We
little
gotta mention
festival.
that. That's every summer down in mine, Brady, Trevor, Mikey's hometown.
Out in the sticks.
Yeah, out in the woods.
Sticks by-
Way out in the sticks.
I was wondering if any of you guys are hockey fans.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Not a hard question. in
Toronto Maple
Canada.
Leafs.
Do you guys have any opinion on George Strombolopoulos being the new host of Hockey Night in Canada?
I love the
I
guy.
heard about this.
Oh, I love that guy.
Instead of Ron McLean. Ron McLean is.
Should be interesting.
Don't care. Ron McLean can be gone for his.
Yeah.
Don't care at all. Strombolopoulos has a cool last name and he can fill in any day.
There's your criteria, ladies and gentlemen.
Promotion.
Strombolopoulos.
Yeah, it's funny.
Strombolopoulos.
I've just seen like
Yeah, really,
back and
yeah.
forth. Some people really hate it. Some people really love it, and of course, like you guys, some people are completely different. So, just wanted to make sure to throw that out there in case any of you had a entertaining point of view on.
It's just talking hockey. I mean, most Canadians know we can all pretty much talk hockey together. So,
All right, stereotypes.
hey, it's true.
Did you see
It's
the
hard not
hockey
to.
game there last night, bud?
I was wearing nothing.
Started
but my
working a job, and that's
shoelaces.
like the common conversation between
Going
everyone.
out for a rip.
I was just about to say that.
Going out for a rip, are you?
The words are really. We'll be back with these guys here in Providence after we return. But don't forget.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Well, welcome back, gentlemen.
Hey.
Before we begin talking about what you do outside of metal, I figured it'd be a good idea to play another track from your EP, which is called Sequential. This one is called Redemption.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Brady, you kind of exclaimed a little bit.
I don't know why. Here you go, Josh.
I guess our first single off our EP, I did a studio video for it, so you can find that on our Facebook.
Right on. That's facebook.com/ProvidenceNS. Also, if you want to ask Providence any questions, facebook.com/heavier-than-heaven-Halifax. Or you can go to facebook.com/ProvidenceNS. Continue, please, Josh.
Yeah.
Just had to get that out of the way. Was that it? Or
Josh's. Come on.
it's good to see a band that's friends. Not that I haven't seen a band who's like bitter enemies, but it's good to know you can laugh together. What do you guys do outside of heavy metal? What do you like to do?
We would just work and play music. It's all we really want to do. Really.
But now there's one other thing that you're not mentioning.
What's that?
Video games, man.
Oh yeah. I've got away from it recently, because I've tried to strict myself up a bit to play guitar a little bit more.
All right.
And get better.
Discipline.
But
I can
we got the N64 still at home, playing some Mario Tennis.
Good man.
Some DJ.
Mario Tennis, yes. Nobody else likes that. Yeah.
Intense all day.
Well, I volunteer at my local church. And, no, I don't.
I would have believed it.
No, not at all.
All right.
No disrespect to anybody.
It
I
was
play
the
video
coolest
games. I like to cook. Brady eats all my food. He's my roommate.
I cook too.
so-
Craft dinner, right?
I also play some. Will you guys shut up? Wait,
Pretzel dogs.
Do you want to hear what I do, or do you
Not
want
at all.
to talk amongst yourselves? I play acoustic guitar in my spare time as well. So, within the next couple of months, I'm thinking about recording some acoustic tracks that I've been playing for like the past year and a half. That I just kind of want to put away. So yeah. Other than that, I just work, pay bills, play with these goofs.
How about you, Brady, the youngster of the group?
Youngster, I just turned 20. No one's clapping. I skateboard.
All right.
I work at Cash Money along with my friend here, Billy.
Yep.
My roommate as well.
Well, in my spare time, usually I'm the one who writes most of the music, so I usually
much all.
sit at home a lot and play on Guitar Pro and just like mess around with different sounds and beats and drums and everything, just trying to make better songs. And I actually started using Fruity Loops, and I started making electronic music.
Yeah, expect some
And
infected
some, like-
mushroom style stuff.
Yeah,
from
like
Trevor
some
here.
dubstep, heavier dubstep kind of like
Some
stuff
metal
like
house
that.
mix.
Just whatever I can write, just make music. I love making music.
And Josh, you're a videographer. In fact, you're videotaping
Shooting right
this.
now,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're shooting right now. This very.
Shout outs.
Shout out to the camera.
But that's what you do as a job.
No, I do construction renovations.
Oh, okay.
But lately I've just been getting into doing music videos, shooting, editing, stuff like that.
For your guys, or did you do it for
For
other bands?
everybody, I've just been working. I'm doing one for a call for submission. We're playing with them next weekend. I'm gonna shoot a video for them. My friends, they're hip hop artists. So,
Yeah, couple boys, glory versus failure. Shout out to CJ and T Stu.
All right, so you guys keep busy. You're definitely working a lot,
yeah.
making that cheddar. Because of course, being in a band is not cheap.
Oh,
as I'm discovering.
money is fun. Yeah.
If there were any one thing you'd want your music to say, what would it be, and who are you saying it to?
I'd say it would be everyone. Just
Everyone.
to keep moving forward with a positive mentality.
Yeah, we want to keep it positive.
So you're trying to reach a large
Nothing.
group with a more positive message.
Yeah, it's basically saying like whatever path in life you're taking, if it's bad, you can change it at any time. If it's good, keep going and try your best at it.
Okay.
And
Do
show
what you
everyone
want
how
to
much
do.
it means.
Love what you do,
Yeah.
and just keep doing it.
Do you think that kind of positivity makes you a bit different from other metal bands? Because because with a lot of them, and even around here, it's very much a lot about metal kind of falls into the
Anger,
working
yeah.
of anger and dark subjects.
Mutilated bodies.
Yeah.
That hate metal.
So I'm not saying that all of it is negative. In fact, some of metal is quite positive, but I definitely say it's one rather than the other. Do you see that as something that makes you different, or do you even necessarily think of it that way?
Metal gets a big label on it, basically that it's about bad things. A lot of older people would think we're screaming. We're probably screaming hate.
Yeah.
But we're screaming basically. You can get on the right path. We're screaming.
Inspirational things.
Yeah, basically.
All right, cool.
Or our experiences of frustrations and stuff like
Yeah.
that we've figured out that it's better just to stay positive and work through it, and negative stuff just slows you down and holds you back. So
We want to make songs that not only keep us going, but also the listeners going in life as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Brady throws in a yeah.
Brady with the period to this excellent sentence.
Yeah.
That brings us to the end of another edition of Heavier Than Heaven. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Trevor.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Hey.
Thank you, Brady.
Thank you.
And thank you, Billy.
Big shout
Thank
out to
you, sir.
Heavier Than Heaven.
That's Providence. Guys, support them. Go to our Facebook page. Steak and Caesar McWrap. It's pretty good. I'll be here next week and just doing it by myself. But I urge you, go to Michael's Bar and Grill on the 22nd, 10 p.m. Support Providence. Support local metal.
And don't forget, guys, stay froggy!
Heaven Production. Follow us on Facebook, Heavier Than Heaven Halifax.